God. Jay is still asleep again. This is an all too common occurrence. Jay, it's time to do the show and you're still asleep.
What? What do you want?
God, calm down, man. What's the matter?
What do you want?
Well, it's time to do the show, and you're in bed, so get up. And
why?
You haven't had your coffee yet, have you?
No. What? What's it to you?
Well, goodness, we're just gonna. Well, luckily there just happens to be a cup of coffee sitting over here. What a fortuitous thing. So, here.
Give me that.
Oh, I think we're gonna see a change here. Tastes good, huh?
All right, let's go.
Jason's angry wiener. I saw it.
Can you smell it?
I guess it's time to welcome people to this program. Yeah, it's about time. Well, actually, no, it's about coffee. Slaves to the Bean, this episode of Rox. Now, Rox is a program that's made by me. I'm Jay. I'm a bartender. And there's this guy, too, B.
I'm your editor, and then we also have all these other people out here, kind of the Rox coffee clatch this morning.
It's our coffee clatch.
Here's my coffee. You might notice that it's sort of a very light brown shade. That's because I really don't like coffee, and I have to smother it with cream, which in turn leads to diarrhea. It gives me sort of that burning ring of fire that I like to start the day off with.
I waited a good 4 hours later than my normal cup, and then I dragged my ass over here because I was in pain.
Yeah,
Literal
you knew
pain.
we had coffee.
Yeah, and I was running for the source like a lemming.
Coffee, yeah.
That's what I heard.
We've gathered together to drink coffee and to bow down in our wholehearted subservience to the bean.
Good God, I'm out of coffee. Excuse me.
That little feeling that you get inside, you know, as the gastrocolic reflex is finally stimulated, triggered just by the smell, the touch, the taste, the sight of coffee.
It's over the bathroom. See you, Bart.
Have fun.
The basic things to know about coffee. Okay, is it recording?
Yeah.
Names. So what exactly do the names of coffee mean? Names refer to the degree of roast, and that usually has a European name. A Vienna roast, French roast. Those beans don't actually come from France. Names can also refer to where the bean has come from. Mocha coffee is not a chocolate flavoring. Mocha is a place where the bean came from, which is also similar to, say, Java. Java is a place where the coffee bean has come from. And names can also refer to a dealer's name for a blend or an estate where the bean has been roasted. Names can refer to a flavoring that has been added to the bean after it has been roasted. Some chocolate flavoring or, you know, like that.
Well, I guess we got to make some more coffee now. I'm grinding my beans right now. We have here natural brown number 4 cone coffee filters.
Because we don't get into that dioxin.
Yeah, anytime you can use unbleached paper, it's probably a good idea. Bleach, the bleaching process produces as a byproduct dioxin, which is the most dangerous chemical known to man. Bleached copy paper and all of that
Bad stuff.
So we've put the coffee grounds in here in this little thing, and then you put the spigot spout thing over the coffee so that the water pours into the coffee rather than back into the container from which it's coming. These are the things that that you have to understand if you're going to make coffee.
These are the things that dreams are made of.
And then you just close the lid, as I have done right here, turn it on, and just wait. I mean, it's just that easy.
Wait?
Wait, yeah, that's
We have to wait!
Yeah. Oh, thanks for picking my nose. I had a big booger in it. Oh, excuse me. So I seem to be having some kind of an allergy attack. Coffee is a very good thing, and so I'm gonna have some. When like, you know, rays are shooting out of your head and your nostrils are sparking, then well, you just forget about your allergies and kind of smile.
One night, me and a bunch of my friends, we were 16 years old, and we took acid for the first time. We ended up at a Denny's and in Indianapolis. Of course, what else are you gonna do? But our waitress's name was Joy, and she had a big goiter on one side of her face, and the other half of her face was paralyzed. But we didn't know if it was really her face or if we were just peeking. She'd be out there every 5 minutes, and she'd refill our coffee cups, and she'd go, "And the coffee keeps coming. And coming, and coming." And we put so much sugar in the coffee that we didn't know, like, whether we were buzzing off the sugar or the caffeine. And then these military guys came in, and they started harassing us. Just ended up that we got chased out of the Denny's because we were out of control. Well, so that's the story.
The nicotine-caffeine bond. Why, hello there. It's not too cold. If you smoke cigarettes and drink coffee, it actually cuts down on the amount of caffeine you can absorb.
I only smoke about 1 or 2 or sometimes 3 of these things a day. Jenny and I both went cold turkey on caffeine, cigarettes, tobacco, marijuana and alcohol. And you know what was the only thing that I had trouble giving up? Caffeine.
I quit drinking coffee for 2 months, and then my first cup of coffee was like, I could feel it hit my brain instantly. Complete riot. Almost a spiritual experience.
With a syringe.
You can't really know what it's like to be up if you're not straight every once in a while.
Drugs are just good, down, dirty fun.
I'm coming out here because I don't drink coffee, but I don't smoke cigarettes, but I hang out with people that...
She's cool.
Yeah, because I'm cool.
X. Phallus.
The conversations are much richer in the smoking section.
And when talking about the taste of coffee, you talk about the body, you talk about the aroma, you talk about the finish. You can't really say that there's a best coffee. There might be a taste that you really, really like your favorite kind of coffee. Like maybe you like a medium body or a darker roast, or you like acidity and maybe you don't like acidity in coffee. So it all depends on your personal taste and maybe what you're used to.
One of the dangerous things about addictions, of course, is that they can become progressive. You know, you kind of drink a little bit more each day, you build up a tolerance, and so you want a little bit more. And, you know, 1 cup of coffee feels good, so why not have 2? And then, you know, you have 2 every morning, why not have 3? And before you know it, you're drinking a whole pot of coffee.
America is a drug culture. Everybody in America drinks coffee. If you don't, then you're a communist and you should be shot. So Jenny has some coffee statistics here for you, and she thought she'd tell you.
Did I agree to this?
Yeah. Well,
It's in your contract.
Beverage Marketing Magazine defines heavy coffee drinkers as people who drink 10 or more cups of coffee a day. Heavy coffee drinkers account for 27% of all coffee drinkers and 53% of all the coffee consumed in the U.S. Heavy drinkers tend to be less well educated than average coffee drinkers. I don't know, these statistics, they don't help me.
Yeah, well, but do they feel like do they help you justify your habit, though? They certainly help me justify my habit because I realize that there are people who drink more than me, and so they're the ones with the problem, not me.
This is a 30-pound coffee roaster. Coffee begins in the hopper here. Your green beans go in here.
More like a stone color, like
Yeah, well, they'll vary. This is a Colombian Supremo. This is just a green, it's neutral in its state. There's no flavor. You bring your temperature up to about 425, and then the coffee is dropped into the main chamber. There are bars in here which are flipping this coffee at all times. And this chamber will feed the beans into the cooling tray. Prior to opening this, I have a trial, and I'm monitoring the beans at all times. Because I'm in the last few seconds, I want to know exactly where that bean's going. Seconds make a world of difference. I have no desires for fame and fortune, but I like the product I do. I like roasting good coffee, and I like people enjoying it.
I think this is a good cup of coffee.
Well, we're brewing our fourth pot of coffee now. I think this thing goes on here, and we're almost ready for this. I think it's time that we mix a drink with booze in it so that
That'll calm us down.
yeah, it'll calm us down some. But in the meantime, watch this.
Anything more about coffee that coffee? One thing that I want to stress here in the storage of coffee, you don't store your coffee beans in the refrigerator. Moisture is the enemy of coffee. You want to store your coffee in a cool, dry, airtight place, and you don't definitely want to store it in the freezer.
But I thought you used to keep all that coffee in the freezer.
That's when I didn't know better. Is there anything else you want to know about coffee?
No, I have no interest in coffee. Let's talk about marijuana.
What's that smell in here?
Drugs.
What you doing?
I'm gonna do a little seal of approval. We have to taste all the coffee that ever is made in the world, and if we like it, it gets the stamp of approval.
Oh, wow! Yeah, but then you get ink in here.
Now I shall drink a bean juice.
Bean juice.
The transformation is complete. The revenge in my bowels.
This is to attribute to the fact that we don't really know what the bean is, what the coffee bean is. It might be a fruit. We're gonna do a purple one here to symbolize the berry.
How can we get some of those marijuana berries? We were watching a movie the other night, Reefer Madness. It's a classic, of course, and they referred to the leaves and the berries of the marijuana plant as being what people smoke.
The dried leaves and berries are ground up and made into cigarettes by a simple hand machine.
And I just want to know, where do you get those marijuana berries, and can I have some?
Yeah, speaking of Reefer Madness, we found another video of a very similar sort, didn't we?
Well, an old film, actually, back from 1936 or 37, I think, Java Madness.
Yeah, it was put out about the same time, similar subject matter, and we thought we'd show you some.
So let's roll the tape now.
I've got that Java madness.
Hello, and thank you for coming this evening. I'm glad you could all come on such short notice. Tonight, I need this gathering to talk about the plague. The new plague that has swept our youth. Yes, it is an assassin of our youth. It is Java. You see, they derive this abominable drink by capturing the caffeine from the bean, the coca bean, grown in Latin America, and it's brought up here to the United States to affect our youth. We must stop this madness. The addictive quality found in this caffeine inside of this Java is unrelenting. The addiction is maddening. Many people have been known to do things they later regret, but can't stop the madness, can't fight the caffeine. Let me recount a tale of a boy gone astray as he were a slave to the bead.
Thanks. Oh. What a gentleman.
Oh, thank you. We would like 2 hot chocolates, please.
Okay, coming right up. I must powder my nose.
Oh, okay.
How you doing?
I'm fine. How are you?
Anybody sitting here?
Well, not right this minute. Ah,
Two
here's...
hot chocolate.
Hot chocolate?
There we go.
Yes.
You can't drink that. That's a sissy drink.
Well,
Drink some of this.
okay.
More.
Coffee. Java. Coffee. Java. Oh, no. No.
Coffee. Java. Coffee.
More. More. Hurry up! Oh! Help! Hey, let me in! Oh! Oh! Coffee. Java. Coffee. Java.
Oh, Giuseppe. What's wrong? What's wrong? It's okay.
Oh,
What
what?
happened to all your vivaciousness?
What?
You used to be so full of energy and spirit.
I need more coffee.
I don't have any.
Java.
I don't have any.
Coffee.
No.
Coffee.
No.
Java. Coffee. Oh, she's dead. Oh, what have I done?
Let me tell you, it could happen to anyone. Anyone at all. Our children could be corrupt by the bean. It could happen to your child. Or your child. Or even your child.
Hey, what's going on?
My first cup of joe ever. I kind of volunteered here to be the lab rat, the guinea pig, as it were, for the Rox crew and their evil experimentation on humankind.
Evil!
My body is not a temple. My body is a laboratory in some weird science fiction movie.
After he has this cup of coffee, we're going to put him behind the wheel of a car and see how he performs. He loves it.
Well, definitely an acquired taste.
Okay, well, we'll see what happens as he consumes this entire cup of coffee.
Is it time to drive the car yet?
No, you got to finish your cup. We're checking for any kind of quivering or shaking. Well, just you're faking it.
I think the coffee rush is definitely starting to come on.
Really? Yeah. This is no skit here. Please understand, this is no preconceived comedy sketch. This is reality-based television at its very finest. Here you are, sir. Here's the keys. That's the car. Not only is he on the coffee for the first time in his life, he also hasn't driven a car for 15 years.
Whoa!
Okay, that's neutral. I'll put it into drive for you.
Okay, yeah, it's just like riding a bike. I mean, once you learn, you never forget. Right? Okay. Okay. Now is when we start getting a little bit reckless.
Yeah. Well, we seem to have made it safely around the block with only minor mishaps.
We made it! All right,
only
you guys
one minor,
survived.
Yeah, minimal
one
casualties.
person was killed.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
But we
So
didn't get his
we'll
name
have
right.
to celebrate with a mixed drink. At W's urging, we're going to call this one a hell of a buzz, and it's going to have some coffee in it. But first, we want to add some rum, because, of course, rum is a three-letter alcohol. You know, it's R-U-M, rum.
Kind of like rocks.
Like Rox, yeah, and so it's an appropriate drink to add when you're just trying to get a buzz. Add about an ounce there. Frangelico, we'll add about an ounce of this as well. And then just kind of top your glass, your mug off with coffee. Oh, you can see that I'm having a little bit of a drippage problem.
Design.
I'm a drip. The important thing here is to actually taste the fruits of your labor, which I'm going to do now. Wow. Now that is a hell of a buzz.
Next, we'll shoot him in the head. Get the rifle, Joe.
Buzz. Picture a 50-foot fly crashing into your head, or into your house, and then into your head. That's the hell of a buzz.
Okay. I'm gonna read the viewer mail now. Dear J and B, whoa-wee! Me so stoned right now. Nope. Yep. Smell this. It's turtle and it shows it right here. Turtle It doesn't smell like turtle but more Mary Frances, please. Oh, he wants to see more of Mary Frances. Well, here, we should show her right now. There she is. That's Mary Frances. Okay, that would make my day. So I guess his day is made now. Your #1 fan, baby, Particle Butthead, and he's got crapola here. 2 suggestions.
It's not focusing.
1, less Christy Paxson. And 2, less Naked B. Yuck. And 3, more drinking, boys. Well, we've certainly been drinking a lot on this episode, and it says over down here in the corner, as you can see, over, and on the back, it's a cross-section view of my butt, replete with pimples, butt 1, hairs, and butt 2. So,
I don't get it.
So this person wants to see less of Christy Paxson. How ironic.
I can't believe Particle Butthead wants less Christy Paxson. I don't think that's going to happen, Particle Butthead. Less Christy Paxson. Well, I've worked my way in this group because I've worked long and I've worked hard. You know why? Because I'm taking over. That's right. That's right. You're going to have to watch me. You're going to have to watch me brush my teeth, eat, all this stuff that I love for people to see me doing. I'm doing exactly the reverse of what you want me to do. There's going to be a lot more of me. So get ready, Particle Butthead. In fact, here's a little something just for you. It's just totally Christy. That's right, Particle Butthead. I got more personality in my little pinky than you got in your entire butt. See, Christy wear funny hats. More Christy. I need more Christy. That's right. And glasses. Watch Christy cook and eat. Watch Christy do this. Watch Christy do that. It's totally Christy. Watch Christy pee and take a Staying fit with Christy Paxson. That's right. The only aerobics hostess with armpit hair and a good healthy dose of my Watch Christy eliminate unsightly facial hair. I'm taking my anger out on you, Particle Butthead. I'm a member of your fan club. I just want you to know.
Particle Butthead fan club.
Some old t-shirt that I didn't give a about, so. So look out, Particle Butthead.
So I guess this brings us to the end of this fine episode of Rox called Slaves to the Bean.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in, and, well, I don't know what else to say, really.
Yeah, except thanks, and we'll see you next time. Our hearts are warm and in the right place, and they're beating wildly because caffeine is our friend.
So, see you later. And just remember that even if this didn't have anything to do with anything that you were interested in, next week we'll be doing it all again, but, well, it'll be completely different. So, yeah, tune in.
Yes, next time, same place, here on this channel that you're watching right now.
Or not.
How'd you know?
That little feeling that you get inside, you know. As the gastrocolic reflex is finally stimulated and triggered just by the smell, the touch, the taste, the sight of coffee.
Thinking about
Hey, what's on next week?
If I know. Is it our 75th episode?
Yeah.
Our semi-sesquicentennial?
That's right.
Yeah. All right. Well, you should tune in next week for that one because it's our 75th anniversary episode, the semi-sesquicentennial episode. You'll finally get to see something that you haven't seen yet.
And there's only one thing to do. There's only... Yeah, exactly. It's with a bathroom. See you, Bart.
Have fun.